What we're going to talk about today, Craig?
I'd like to speak about material things in the world and why people chase them so much. Can you tell me anything about maybe when you chased a material thing in the past?
I chase material things all the time.
You enjoy
Cars, money, books. Chasing material things constantly.
Why would you do that?
Because you hope at the end of it all you're going to feel a sense of happiness, aren't you? You're searching for happiness.
And at the end of that, will you continue your search? Will you
No,
just be
once
done?
I've got my car I'll be absolutely fine. Once I've got my brand new car I'll be alright then.
You'll be happy with that.
Absolutely happy, yeah. Completely happy.
You've got quite a good car at the moment there. What's wrong with that car?
It's not shiny enough. I want a shinier car.
What will that save you any mileage or anything like that?
No, it's going to make me happy. I'm not here to listen to rational, logical talk. I'm purely going on emotion here. I'm looking for something to emotionally make me feel happy and better about myself, and a car is going to do that for me. It's going to do it for all of us. You out there, your friends, your family, cars, computer games, magazines, sitcoms, Coronation Street, EastEnders, whatever it may be, you keep looking for those things because they're the only things that are going to make you happy.
So, for example, if there was a plain white t-shirt for £5 and there was one with a name on, let's say Versace, £300, what would you like to get?
A shiny car. I want a shiny car because that's going to make me happy.
Don't you think you can get that happiness from somewhere else though, not just a shiny car?
From somewhere else. Well, just go to a different car show, couldn't I, and get a shiny one there? I suppose they do shiny cars in lots of different places, so yeah, I could go there.
You imagine they hadn't invented a car yet, and they hadn't invented any material object.
A horse. I'd want a shiny horse. A big, strong, shiny horse that's going to show the world how great I look on that horse.
What about if there was no animals? Where would you search for that happiness then?
Diamonds. I'd want a big, shiny diamond that's going to make me feel better about myself. Hold on a minute. Better about myself? Could that be that I'm looking for something externally to fill that hole internally that doesn't feel happy and good enough? You're really good.
Thank you. So, I think people need to worry less about material things because, like you say, they're filling a void. And guess what? You can fill that void and you can do something absolutely free.
Free.
Free. And nobody knows it.
Go on.
You can walk into a forest and you can touch not diamonds, not shiny cars.
Careful.
You can touch the bark of a tree that's been there for thousands of years, or a leaf may fall and you can catch it.
But no one's going to see me do that. I want to get people to see me.
What would those people who, when you get the shiny car, what will them people say to you?
They're going to go, wow, look what he's got.
And you're brilliant.
That's exactly right.
You need to feel that brilliance off of us.
All the time.
Don't you see what you're doing, Andrew?
What?
You're filling a void.
A void?
You can't find that feeling for yourself. If you stood in the forest all on your own, you can fill that void.
So, it's not just material things that we look for to make us feel better about ourselves, is it? It's other people's views of us make us feel better about ourselves. But what really are you underneath all those material objects and underneath all of those other people's opinions of you? what lies there within. And that's the thing that I think people are most afraid of, because deep down they feel there's nothing there. You base yourself, your perception of yourself, on the way the world sees you. Surely that's wrong, isn't it?
That was the wisest thing you've ever said during this video. Keep along those lines, don't lose it. It's so easy to lose it. Your neighbour buys a brand new 7-seater car.
A 7-seater car? I won't be happy with that. 7-seater cars ain't cool.
For his family to go in, and it's got alloys on.
Alloys?
And your 7-seater car hasn't got
Who would
alloys.
have alloy wheels on a 7-seater car? That is so uncool.
And the person next door to that man, what will he do? I must get a bigger car than him. Yes, he's probably got more children at the moment, but I must do something better than him. He's painted his fence now. Let me paint my fence an even shinier colour. But what are you competing for?
Competing to win. We all want to look like I've got the best fence, I've got the best car, I've got the most money in my bank at the end of the month, because I only care about how you see me. I've really stopped caring about how I feel about myself.
What about if I told you you was absolutely rich, however, not with a piece of paper with the Queen's face on?
You mean rich just for the fact that we can breathe pure air and spend time with the people that we really care about and love? That type of rich, you mean, Craig?
Exactly.
Ah.
Do you say you are already the richest man in the streets? And if not, the town, the country, this planet Earth? I feel that I'm very rich.
We are rich. We live in an infinitely empty, as far as we know, universe, on a ball of rock travelling through space at thousands of miles an hour. We don't really have any right to exist. Yet we get about 80 years, and in those 80 years, do we want to keep looking for things in the outside world to make us feel happier about ourselves, or realise that we're a miracle and that we can just be actually happy with existing, with health and people that we love?
Hold on a sec, you want that shiny car?
I do still want the shiny car, yeah.
It's so easy to forget about everything that you just said, because that shiny car will make me look better than my next door neighbour or my best friend.
We challenge you to find something within your house materialistically that you very much prize, and we challenge you to either take no notice of that object for a couple of weeks, or even more of a challenge, get rid of it. And I've got a feeling that initially you'll feel a lot of pain. I need that, it's going to make me so happy, I'm lost without it. However, the greatest lessons of life are learned when we experience the pain that we always try and push away because it feels uncomfortable. Just try and learn a lesson of where the most important things are in your life that's going to make you feel good about yourself. Because ultimately, there'll always be a better gadget, there'll always be a better car, there'll always be a new type of wet-proof paint that you can buy to make your fence look better. Ultimately, how happy do you want to be? Because I don't really think that you're happy with your life at the minute. I have times when I'm not happy with my life. Well, I'm only a human being.
You're getting the shiny car soon, so you'll feel really great, won't you?
Not so much anymore, because I know that that's all a complete facade to cover up a pain within me. And the only people that can make you feel that happiness within you, first of all, comes with you. You've just got to realise who you are and what you really need. Let your medicine be love for yourself and time spent with people that you love.
However, You said we're here for 80 years, so why don't we spend 70 years chasing these material things, and in just the last 10 years? I mean, what? 80 years is a long time, but how long has Earth been around? So if you put it down to a time scale, it's probably like about a minute, isn't it?
Great point, Craig. So there you go. Try and challenge yourself, or just keep burying your head in the sand and thinking that your life's perfect the way it is. And it may be perfect the way it is for some people, but for other people out there, realise that it might just be a never-ending chase for something that you're never truly going to get your hands on permanently until you start looking inwards. Are you happy with that, Craig?
Will you give me your shiny car next week?
No. Take care, everybody. Until next time.